South Africa is a complicated place. I say this because if you were to look at it only from the outside, you get one very clear narrative, depending on which source of information you choose to follow. If you follow left wing media, you will hear about how white people still maintain economic control and still hold privilege over the black majority. And if you follow right wing media, you will hear mostly about how our government is racist and is openly persecuting the white minority. Here's the thing though, if you only get your news about South Africa from external sources, you don't get the full picture. Because it is true, for instance, that South Africa is one of the most violent places on earth. We have among the highest rates of murder and other violent crime anywhere on the planet. That is a fact. It is also true, though, that in my experience as a lifelong South African, most people who live here, regardless of their ethnic backgrounds, are not racist. That is not to say that everything here is stable from a social perspective. It most certainly isn't. Because the one thing that is true is that our political class are openly racist and they use anti white rhetoric to maintain their own power and their own positions. But I want to make it clear that although I have personally experienced racism toward myself from black people throughout my life, this has not been the case in most social situations I've experienced. If South Africa does collapse fully, and I mean like a doomsday scenario where everything goes to hell, like a Rwanda style genocide, it will not be the majority of South Africans who participate in it. And this is the problem, is that for mass violence to break out, you don't need the majority of the population to actually participate. You just need a few thousand very politically motivated people who are willing to commit extreme violence against a minority who they have been told is the cause of all their problems, and boom, you have a genocide. So, as I said at the start of this video, South Africa is very complicated.